By 2036, U.S. higher education will have navigated a decade-long storm driven by three permanent forces: a structural demographic contraction, sweeping federal policy volatility, and an AI revolution. For small private colleges, the operating assumptions of the pre-pandemic era are no longer sustainable. Navigating the next 10 years requires a transition towards structural reinvention. This data table from early 2026 illustrates the baseline financial fragility of the sector. In 2024, more than half of S&P-rated private universities were already generating operating deficits. This projected enrollment graph shows a 13% decline in high school graduates. The 18-year-old population is expected to peak in 2033, then drop and stay below 4 million for the remainder of the century. This loss isn't being offset by international recruitment. These fall 2025 snapshots show a 17% drop in new international graduate enrollments, ending 4 years of post-pandemic growth. Federal policy is compounding the revenue risk. This table lists the 2026 elimination of Grad Plus loans and a $20,000 cap on Parent Plus borrowing, which reduces the borrowing capacity for high-tuition schools. For schools reliant on 18-year-olds and federal loan capacity, the current revenue model is no longer supported by the demographic or policy data. Institutions are now using AI to lower the cost per student while maintaining premium experiences. As noted in this 2026 report, AI adoption has already freed 43% of higher education employees to focus on higher-value tasks. To reach adult learners, institutions are moving to hybrid learning, completing 45% faster. With AI compromising essays, institutions are turning to portfolio-based assessment. This provides tangible credential value, and at Georgetown University reduced the achievement gap by 19%. The strategic focus is shifting towards stackable micro-credentials for workforce development. This requires partnering with tech platforms to meet the rising demand for AI and data skills. This represents a shift from a human-heavy, degree-focused model serving 18-year-olds to an AI-automated ecosystem centered on stackable credentials. Institutions will sort themselves into 3 trajectories. Resilient reinvention describes schools embedding AI to lower costs and capture adult learners. Managed decline applies to institutions clinging to traditional models, resulting in shrinking applicant pools and budget cuts. Structural collapse occurs when small institutions face insurmountable unit cost disadvantages, resulting in forced mergers or closure. The collision of demographic and technological forces makes these 3 trajectories the defining landscape for the sector's future. The window of time to choose a survival path is closing. The era of broad enrollment growth has reached its end. The question for leadership is clear. Is your institution built for resilient reinvention or managed decline?